Good morning, guys. Good morning once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I am not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our beautiful country. Yay, I have a question. I have a question because I saw something that Jummy Manyi posted. I was like, we've been praising President Traore enough that many African countries are craving to replicate whatever kind of leadership that he has there. So now we forget how that leadership came from, and we might not get the same outcome that Burkina Faso saw. It takes a certain type of a man to get his leadership through that and still do good to the people and not seek to dominate them and show them how much power he has. But anyway, I'm going to share with you a post by Jummy Manyi. And when he shared that post on his account on X, he put a photo of President Cyril Ramaphosa on the other side and put the other photo of President Ibrahim Traore, my favorite person, my favorite leader in this beautiful African continent. And the caption, it is the caption that worries me the most, because as things stand in South Africa, I don't see a single, when I mean a single, I don't see anybody that can do what Ibrahim Traore did in Burkina Faso and still do what is right by the people of this country. I don't see a single man. I don't want to lie. If you know a man like that, please share in the comment section. For South Africa to go that route, it can only lead us to a disaster. I'm telling you right now, I don't see it. This guy right here is a different crop altogether. So we must not crave the things that we see in other people's yards without the things to handle what they did. Because now we cannot do that because we don't have the kind of leadership that they have. All right, let us read. Jummy Manyi posted and said, "Democracy gave us Ramaphosa. Revolution gave them," meaning the people of Burkina Faso, "Traore. One is sewn in under laws written in London." They are seeking the regime change so much in South Africa. I don't understand. We seek regime change. We seek change. But that change has to come in proper ways. That's what I'm saying. Because we don't have the people of this caliber like the one I see in Traore. Honestly, if you know a man like that, I still repeat, share in the comment section. He says, one is sewn in under laws written in London. The other rises with the people. Yeah? South Africa got the vote. Burkina Faso chose dignity. Democracy is a suit. Revolution wears boots. Democracy is overrated. I submit. Yay, guys. There's a lot of crypted message there, but I don't think it's really crypted. Yeah? It's just there. You just have to look. But the thing is now, I'm thinking of a place where that comes from. How much of this is there in Jummy Manyi? Is he seeking to stand on his own and mobilize his people? No, I'm just thinking wild. And mobilize his own people and sort of do this? Or maybe he's hoping somebody would just do what Ibrahim Traore did. Please, whatever your views are, kindly share them in the comment section. I just wanted to share this with you, that it looks like Jummy Manyi is craving, or maybe has an appetite for a coup. And he is not happy with President Cyril Ramaphosa as the president of South Africa, because he is criticizing the manner in which President Cyril Ramaphosa became a president of South Africa through the laws written in London. And the other one rises with the people because of I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, we all love what Ibrahim Traore is doing for the people of Burkina Faso. I'm telling you, every African is looking at that and saying, wow, I haven't seen, no, maybe other people have seen. I have not seen the people of Burkina Faso in any social media complaining that they don't like the leadership that is being that they have in Burkina Faso. I have seen organizations like ECOWAS complaining about about Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso leaving ECOWAS to form the thing of their own, and they are complaining because they have fears that they can recruit other people to do what they did in their own countries, eventually seeing the destruction of ECOWAS. They say that is not good for the region or the entire African Union. But at the end of the day, this thing, when they complain like this, is because they have political fears, because politics in Africa, they benefit politicians and never the people of this continent. So directly the people of Burkina Faso, I haven't seen them complaining. So it is only natural to see people from other countries, we are one of them, like in South Africa, to really have an appetite for that maybe if we could have something like that, we would actually see progress, things moving forward. And I do sometimes feel like the laws that we have don't fit our society. But that change has to come in a proper manner that suits us as Africans. We cannot just say because this worked for Burkina Faso, where this worked for Niger, this worked for Mali, and even Zimbabwe. If you noticed, Zimbabwe has an appetite of what happened in Burkina Faso. But now here's the thing. If I remember correctly, Mnangagwa took power the same way. I think it was a coup. Yes, I remember very well. That was a coup. I was not paying much attention in politics, but I remember that Mnangagwa entered that office through a coup. And somebody during that time, when people were celebrating Mnangagwa's rise into power, they said, you will miss Mugabe one day. You will miss Mugabe. Mugabe will be a better devil, like in South Africa, people said. We would miss President Jacob Zuma one day. So it happened with the people of Zimbabwe. They said they will miss President Mugabe one day. And I've seen posts now praising Mugabe, people from Zimbabwe praising Mugabe. Yes, of course, there are those who are still criticizing Mugabe. But what I am saying, SADC as a whole, I really don't see somebody that can rise. Please, at this stage, I'm excluding Kagame because he's already on that seat. This SADC alone, I don't see anybody at all that can take power the same way Burkina Faso, it happened in Burkina Faso. I don't see us getting the same results as the people of Burkina Faso. And anyway, all I wanted to say, I've spoken up to this far, but all that I wanted to say to you is that I've noticed that Jummy Manyi has developed an appetite for a coup. What do you think about that as a South African? Kindly share in the comment section. Let us have this conversation, because guys, is our situation that bad that as South Africans now we are rejecting democracy? What do you foresee that could happen? Should we have a leader like Traore, or maybe somebody that wants to be Traore but they are incapable? I'll tell you what I foresee could happen to us. The freedom of speech would go. The many things that we celebrate today would go, because we don't have a leader that will still give us that freedom. At least at this stage, I don't see somebody that can be like Traore. I just feel like we would get somebody that is greedy, who would take the power. We have all these political parties in South Africa that seek to have power all to themselves and do as they want in South Africa, just chow the funds of the state. Imagine now the individuals that could come from there. And when I say these parties, I'm not even excluding a single party, including that Democratic Alliance that seeks to look pure to the world and South Africans. You see, and I like how the DA was gambling with the VAT behind the doors, with the ANC saying, no, we would support your VAT, but you need to give us this scratch, the BEE scratch, this and that. They are always speaking for business. And when that did not work out, because we were not sitting in that meeting, they come out to say, VAT against the poor, VAT against... We know the story, we've heard it, but you are allowed to have the different views, man. Please share your own views in the comment section. I'll take time to read those. If not, I will react, child, if the time does not allow me. And if you watched up to your end, thank you, videos, nibe nemini emnandi.